The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Good morning. I'm still reeling from White Lotus last night. I know none of you are up to speed, so I'm not going to do any spoilers.
Spoil it.
No, I'm not going to spoil
Please
it.
don't.
But
She won't. Don't worry, and she won't. So don't switch off for all you people that are going, oh, bugger this, I'm out of
Yeah,
here.
no. I'm
She
not going to
won't
give
do
it away. But let's just say at one point.
No.
No. It doesn't
We know
give
how
any
you are with
away.
mystery voices
You
clues.
said this
Loose
last time
lips.
and it gave something away.
I was so upset, worried, and outraged that I got up. I'm throwing stuff around the lounge room. Jeremy's going, calm down. Will's going, calm down. And I actually had to Google the ending so that I could keep watching.
Oh, wow.
Because I couldn't deal. I could not deal. But I did actually predict the ending.
So again, this is not...
Dangerous
change the way we
territory.
watch it.
Well, I'm not
Dangerous
gonna say
territory.
anything.
It's like going, this
I
rugby
predicted
league
it.
game, oh my God, the last 2 minutes. Well, they're going to score. It gives away.
It really doesn't.
It really does.
It really does. Okay, so what have you
Does
got
it
out
not?
of that? What have you did? What did you?
will
Well,
not
if I
expect the ending.
if I was to watch it, I'd be going, how would Nikki predict that this
Yeah,
is going to end? Because
exactly.
that's how it's going to end.
Yeah.
I don't think you're giving away too much.
Dylan, we'll just
No,
cut this
I
bit out
haven't.
of the pre-record. Once it goes to air, no one will hear it.
It's just not a spoiler. But I was just losing my mind, and then I had to
by
watch
the way,
Idol.
Nikki, Numbnuts over here cannot talk. He cannot get
don't
upset.
even.
And he's the one who gets the most upset when you come in with your White Lotus review because he doesn't want it to be spoiled.
You don't even remember the movie I spoiled.
I don't even remember the movie because I've never watched
Couldn't have
it.
been that important.
But there was a movie that came out. It had a big kicker ending. Think The Sixth Sense
Yes.
type deal.
Was that the actual movie?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It
I
wasn't
can't
The
remember.
Sixth Sense, but it was a
No
movie
idea.
that had a kicker like that. And he came in and started talking with Mitch about it one day, and I was doing exactly. I was going, la, don't spoil it. And just to crack a joke, he told me what it was.
You
You're a bad man,
I
David
was
Luttrell.
absolutely livid. It was still in the cinemas,
See, don't you?
and he told me the exact
It
ending.
was on a podcast. or
Oh,
something.
it doesn't
I
matter.
didn't. It didn't.
It was in that room over
It didn't
there.
impact the... That wasn't even on air.
No, it wasn't on air.
So it didn't impact the listeners, is what I'm saying. I was just messing around with you.
Don't
Come on.
compare my moral fibre
Oh, yeah, so
to
it was just
Lutsy's
me.
moral
He just
fibre.
spoiled it for me, Nikki.
It's
So-
6:07 on a Tuesday morning. We're all arguing already.
It's just, well, television.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning, guys.
How are you? You're at Godwin's Beach, it's written here.
I am. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Near Bribey. I'm good. Thank you. Very good. Okay, so tell me your dreams.
So it was a couple of weeks ago now,
Okay.
and there was me and a couple of the family members in my grandma's sort of living room area. And there was two snakes on the ground. There was a red-belly black and a brown snake.
Oh, that's two cousins for sure. Sorry.
The brown snake was going over to my sister-in-law, so I went to grab it so it didn't bite her, but I stood on the red-belly black, which bit me, and then I can remember yelling at them, like, call 00, someone help me, and
the
in
wrong
my
number.
dream, like, my leg blew up, and it got all rashes on it, and I'm yelling at them to ring someone.
Yeah,
And my
right.
sister-in-law just stood there and just stared at me and let me die.
Oh,
Oh, sounds like a good sister-in-law.
Good.
She is great, though.
Is your grandmother still with us in real life?
Yes, she is.
And her house, it all made sense that you were there. Was not, there was no weird sort of. It was just you were at her house.
No, so we all actually used to live on the one property.
Right.
We were always over there fairly frequent.
Right. Okay. So it was a blast, like a childhood kind of thing that you lived there, or were you there?
No, it was only maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay. Well, this
Moved
one's
out.
this one's probably is quite a literal one. Yeah, this obviously a family dynamic situation here where you've got some venom loitering with intent.
Oh,
Yeah. the two snakes is really interesting. Your sister, I'm trying to work out. So your grandmother was there, or the sister-in-law was the main sort of person of the dream?
Well, the sister-in-law, she was the main part of the dream.
Yeah, and the snake was heading for her. So you've saved the sister-in-law, and then the red belly black's got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know the inner workings of your family situation. Your sister-in-law is your brother's wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friend?
What?
Is she a friend?
Oh, yeah. Is she a friend?
Yeah,
of
no,
yours?
honestly, we're all really close.
Well, the fact that you tried to save her from the snakes means to me that, there's nothing, she's not at the crux of whatever the meaning is, but there's certainly something hovering with some sort of degree of sinister intent within the family. I'm not saying it's as deadly as a red belly black, but what I will say is that within that dynamic, and it's definitely the grandmother situation, and the fact that it was at that very familiar sort of setting for you suggests to me that this is something from within the family in quite the literal sense. I'm just trying to, without too many details, I just feel like there's someone in there that within your family that is sort of holding back the family dynamic a little bit, and being a poisonous element that you're aware of, but you don't know what to do with.
Does that resonate at all, Vicky?
Yeah, it does to a little degree, yeah.
But you say the family does get along pretty well.
Well, families have issues, but yeah.
What thickens?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's anything that I'm not sort of those ones that goes into dreams and says, and what it is something you don't know yet. I think this is something you're fully aware of. That the grandmother thing is, even though it was only 3 years ago, suggests it's something that's been loitering or hovering around your family situation for 3 years that you maybe have to acknowledge and move forward with.
Are you aware that it's 000, not just 00?
I was going to say that. I'm really worried.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My dad called 911 when we set our property on fire.
Luttsy, would it be fair to say that the family needs to get together at an establishment, say Communicantina,
Yeah, that might
and
be good.
hash it out?
I know you're up at Bribey, but there's a couple of different destinations here. And I'm going to give you, just to try and get those important people together, I'm going to give you a $100 Communicantina voucher just to try and work through whatever issues you can think of there.
Thank you, guys.
I think invite your brother, because I think he was the one you stood on.
Yeah, the brother might be the one.
We'll blame him.
Yeah, blame the brother. Always. That's his role.
There you go. Another successful Lutsy's dream
There you go.
reader.
Boom, done.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Someone's life's about to change.
And I am going to make it even easier because I'm going to drop another clue. All right. Today's clue is for voice number 2. Has performed at the Super Bowl.
Come on.
Wow.
There we go. Now keep in mind,
That's good going.
you got to pay attention to yesterday's show.
You gave a little bit extra yesterday as well,
I
Nikki.
did give a little bit
Yeah.
extra. And also, you've really got to get onto the Nova Player. Is it Nova Player to see
Yeah,
the
they are.
guesses?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
the guesses are on there, so
Has
not to
Kendrick
feature.
been
Yeah.
guest, or was he guest
Yes.
yesterday?
No,
Yesterday.
it was guess yesterday.
And that's what I was hinting towards, but you just did everyone a solid, Ash. It's
Yeah.
not
It's okay.
Kendrick.
Well, it's been done, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, can I also say, I think in the history of this, it's never been anyone dead.
Okay. Well, it'd be a weird connection for me to have.
Well, you could have met Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did meet
It,
Michael
it,
Jackson.
it cuts a lot of people that are dead that have done Super
That's
Bowl.
true.
There's a few
He
of
nearly
them.
ran me over in
Well, there you
his
go.
Tarago outside of Suncorp Stadium.
Well, there you
It
go.
was the best. I
Hang on,
don't
Michael
know.
Jackson was in a Tarago. Oh, yeah.
Leaving the stadium, and I was running across the road. They hit the brakes, and it was me staring at Michael in the front of his van. But anyway,
What did you blame it on?
the boogie.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Come give me that cash.
Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's $50,000 Mystery Voices.
Change.
Guess these 4 voices
I listen to
Nova.
and win a guaranteed $50,000.
Now, that's the key word at the moment, isn't it? Guaranteed. It's not like one of those things you need to jump through hoops, go on a draw, and maybe you'll win the money. Someone in Brisbane who listens to this show this week will win $50,000.
And cash is king, according to Kochie. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of K's in that.
That was interesting.
Dangerously amount of.
It
Anyway,
was, yeah, you got
all
through
right. So we've got Leonie from where? Everton Park.
Everton Hills.
That's the one. All right. right, Leonie.
Out near our community cantina out that way.
We should mention as well that as we are so close to the final voice, we've got Leonie on FaceTime. So we're going to do FaceTime where applicable for the rest of this competition.
Just in case she gets it right, we want visual evidence of her excitement.
So don't no more calling us from the toilet.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know what I mean? Because that'll be there for everybody to see.
And maybe not while driving either, because that'll get everyone in
Another good
trouble. We
point.
don't want that to
No,
happen.
I think it was cancelled.
Alrighty. Well, Leonie's done the right thing. She's sent her kids off packing to another person's house, and she's standing in front of a white wall with no rude pictures or mirror images caught in the background.
Any rubbish around the house? or
No,
anything
no
like that?
rubbish.
Yeah.
None of it. Nothing. No Trump posters.
But you seem like you're pretty confident, Leonie.
Oh, look, I don't know. When I say that, I've been wrong before. I'm just excited to get through, to have a chance, to be honest. But this name that I'm going to guess, it's kind of been in the back of my mind throughout the competition. And I guess with the limited clues, it might fit. But fingers crossed, hey? I mean, look, I've got to give it a chance and see how we go.
Good luck.
All right, I'll play the voices for you
geez.
one more time, Leonie, and then when they finish, rattle off your 4 voices. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I
Listen to
Nova.
Okay, Leonie. Who are they?
Okay, number 1, Rachel Taylor. Mm-hmm. Number 2, Dave Grohl. Mm-hmm. Number 3, Jude Law. Mm-hmm. And number 4, Delta Goodrum.
And Delta at the end. Okay.
So you put your faith in Dave
Grohl.
Yeah, I want to know your thinking, your thoughts. What took you to Dave Grohl?
The voice, for starters, he was a Grammy Award winner with both Nirvana and Foo Fighters. Mm-hmm. And with your latest clue, he did do a commercial for the Super Bowl.
I like that.
So
Right.
that's probably just where the second clue might tie in. So I don't know, I'm not overly confident, but oh my God, I'd be happy if it was right.
Wouldn't it be nice? That'd finish off the renovations at home, wouldn't it?
Oh, so would, because it's just a constant money pit at the moment.
Oh, I'm hearing you, sister. Alrighty, Leonie. I can tell you that you have got 3 out of the 4 voices correct in the correct
Never
order.
mind.
Oh, man, I feel bad and I can see your face.
And we were chatting to Leonie off air. She's lovely.
She's lovely.
She's so lovely. Oh, call back for Smarter Than Who and we'll get your stuff from the cave. But also call back after 9 because we're having another go.
Okay, well, if I get that chance, I mean, I've been trying all of the time, so, good luck to whoever gets through and gets it.
It could be you, Leonie. It could be you.
We'll try again.
Good on you, Leonie.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
It is getting cooler, only 16 degrees if you're waking up and getting out of bed right now.
I welcome that.
It's nice, fresh, isn't it?
Oh, it's good. I feel like I don't feel like a sweaty feral mess.
It's dark though when you get up.
Yeah.
It is dark. Like now with the drive, it's all in the dark. I had joggers running across Kingsford Smith Drive and I was like, whoa.
I had one today do that as well.
Yes.
Just out down here. It's
Suicide joggers everywhere.
Angry at me that I'm driving.
You know, what I've noticed at early mornings, and this is over like a couple of years, like however long I've been driving the Brisbane to the Gold Coast, I reckon, it has to be 10 years, but every morning, they'll probably 8, but every morning, whenever I've gone over, and whenever I remember to look, it's like 2 blokes, they must meet up every morning for a cup of coffee, and they sit down at a table overlooking but it's like
Kangaroo Point.
a Kangaroo Point, and that'd be like at about, I don't know, 5 o'clock every morning. I reckon is when I go past there.
Oh, well, that's nice that they're at Kangaroo Point. I see a dude on an overpass every morning with his bike in his high vis, and I reckon that's his pickup point. I reckon his mate picks him up, so I reckon he rides there, and he's just taking the sunrise every morning, and I see him every time.
Yeah.
G'day.
I don't respect that as much as I respect these 2 guys, just because, like, I always look at those people that you're talking about. They're out running and doing that type of stuff. Well, I always feel like I'm doing this because I have to.
Yeah.
Like I'm working. I'm on my way to work right now. Like these guys are up because they want to.
They're
like,
choosing life.
They're true morning people.
At that joint on Kangaroo Point.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's called
Tommy's?
Tommy's, right?
That shop or whatever it is.
Joey's.
Joey's, yeah.
Thank you, Alicia.
There's a thing there. There was one on Saturday, I think it goes, and there's one coming up, I think, the next one's coming up on the 20th, and it's called Caffeine Club. And it is, I've seen pictures of it last Saturday. It's like 7 a.m. It's like a nightclub, and it's for joggers. It's like everyone's in.
Do they go up and down the stairs and stuff?
No, they're just having coffees. It's just a chill out.
Is there a park run there or something?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
where they?
Somehow they congregate there, and it was like 8 a.m. in the morning, and everyone's like dancing.
Really?
Carrying on, but they're all wearing Asics. And,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
they're all dressed as going for a run.
Well, it's such a great
Pretty
place.
cool. Caffeine Club, it's called. I don't know how you find it, but yeah.
Such a great
Check
place
on our
to run
socials.
because you get to run all the way along the Kangaroo Point Cliffs. Like you get the whole view of the city, and
Yeah,
then you
it's
come
a great
down,
spot.
Then you get to go over the bridge.
Yeah.
And the bridge, it's kind of a novelty. You're on the bridge, but that bridge goes for like well over a kilometre. It's like one and a bit k's, maybe even more.
Yeah, it's
Like the whole stretch of it.
'cause you
I didn't
start-
know you could go over that bridge. Wait, which
Yeah.
bridge?
Yeah, how big
The
was it?
Story Bridge.
Go on there.
Oh, I didn't realise it had a pedestrian bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're driving into the city, it's on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're driving into the city from
is there
the
both?
south.
No, there's both.
Oh, there-
it's
there
both,
is, yeah.
But I
Both.
think you would probably end up on that side.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
whatever.
you learn
Yeah.
something new every
Yeah.
day. That would be a nice jog.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, just speaking of getting out and amongst it.
He's
we've
about to
got a-
segue,
so we've
guys.
got a
Listen
full
to this.
board-
Listen to
board
this.
morning, so I just want
Go
to
on.
get this in. I want
Acras.
Buzzman sitting behind the desk today, the second man on the moon. Mitch is taking a holiday. Like, I don't know how he's got a better agent than we all do.
I did actually vouch for him, though. I remember he kind of said to me in secret, "Oh no, I've got this family reunion booked, and our survey period's moved." And I'm
yeah.
like, "You know what? You deserve it,
Yeah, you
Mitch."
could do it, Mitch. But he sent a picture yesterday of himself in New Caledonia.
But was
The
it?
poxiest picture
It
on
was
the
the worst
planet.
picture I've ever seen.
Well, Buzz, you summed it up perfectly
green
on the
screen.
group chat. You said it looked like a green screen.
It was.
Yeah.
I think it
Oh,
was.
was that a dead?
Well, I don't know.
I think it was the arrivals terminal where the ferry pulls in.
Yeah.
It's like one of those just kind of screen-lit boards.
Put it up anyway because it's Ash's gone fishing bucket hat.
Yep.
Like in full effect. It's made it to New Caledonia.
As did my stubby core.
As did Lutts's stubby holder.
My
It's over
towel
there as
was
well.
nowhere to be seen, so
Not yet.
If you've got any of our merch,
Yeah.
take photos of it, send it to us in like crazy places. So if you've brought it overseas,
That's a good idea.
to Europe, to America, anywhere in the world, you know what? At the end of the year, we'll give a prize to the craziest location.
Yep.
just no bathroom selfies.
Oh, yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
It was a dire day in the financial world yesterday. The ASX 200 dropped 4.2%, $110 billion with a B wiped off Australian shares, and it's our biggest one-day fall since COVID.
Yeah.
So a lot to get your head around, and we thought it'd be a great chance to get Kochie on to explain it all to us in layman terms. Everyone, we all know Kochie, and now the Compare the Market Economic Director. Kochie, thanks for coming on, mate. Really appreciate it. But yeah, can you break this down into layman terms, mate? This is a fallout is sort of Donald Trump sweeping tariffs on imports?
Absolutely, because Donald Trump's stance on tariffs has just shocked the world, politicians, economists. There's now talk of America being pushed into economic recession that could spread around the globe. And it's all because he has this balmy trade policy that no one can quite figure out why the hell he's doing it. It's basically all based on a lie, where he says, the rest of the world is ripping Americans off. You know, that is just absolute tripe.
So can you explain that? Because his language is even it's stronger than that. He's talking about that he's being abused. That the USA is just being abused to the tune of billions of dollars. Like,
Yeah.
to me, just a normal bloke who doesn't understand financial world. Explain what he's talking about.
But basically what he's saying is that you are selling more goods to us than we are exporting to you. And because of that, you're a baddie. Now, for the last 20 years, Australia has had a trade deficit to America. In fact, we have sold less to them than they've sent to us. So, number one, that doesn't apply to us. And the world has trades with each other to be more efficient, to keep prices down. and that's benefited American consumers to keep inflation down. He's saying, let's put up the barriers, let's make it more expensive for Australians to export to America, and then Americans will say, well, instead of buying the more expensive Australian goods, we'll buy local goods.
So,
now,
sorry, keep going. I was just going to ask you what the ramifications for those like me who looked at their shares yesterday and they're all in the red.
Right.
What do you do? What advice do you give to people? Do we just hold on and ride it out? Do we invest in something else that's rock bottom? What do we do?
Yeah, well, that's what's happening with markets. They're all fleeing to safety. They're selling, they're going to cash, they're investing in gold, and gold is at record levels at the moment. The world's best investor, Warren Buffett, from Berkshire Hathaway, is in his mid-90s. He has seen everything during his life. Over the last year, he has been selling his shares because he's thought the share market has been overvalued and going into cash. So he's been sitting on a big pot of cash waiting for a crash in the share market to go in and start buying. Now, he's not buying yet because no one knows what Donald Trump's going to do from day to day. And financial markets hate uncertainty. And this bloke, you have no idea what he's going to be doing each day, and he just talks rot. For example, Australian beef exports.
Yes.
He's going, Australian farmers are selling their beef, which is basically to McDonald's. It's for hamburger mince. And he's saying $29 billion of Australian beef exports coming into America. It's $2 billion. And you go, this bloke's the leader of the free world. Sort of use facts.
He's only $29 billion off in his defence.
My, it is just breathtaking.
Yeah.
The stupidity of some of the things he's saying.
So
now,
are you saying if Warren Buffett hasn't started buying back into the stock market that he's saying things could get worse?
Yes. More uncertainty to come. And remember, it's affecting your superannuation as well, because your superannuation is a good proportion of your super is invested in the share market. So everyone will be feeling the pinch on this. Yep, and Trump has imposed a 10% tariff on Australian goods because we basically don't have tariffs in this country because we're one of the most efficient in the world. It's one of the reasons why Australia is only one of 9 countries in the world to have a AAA credit rating. So we're in pretty good shape. If you want to ride out an economic storm like this anywhere in the world, you should be right here. So we're pretty lucky with that. But he classes the GST as a tariff, not realising a GST is imposed not only on imports, but also on locally made stuff. So you go, mate, what are you talking about? We're not disadvantaging American exports into Australia at all because Australian goods have exactly the same GST on them. So it's really hard to fathom. Okay. And that's what's scaring markets.
A lot of head scratching going on today. Really appreciate you coming on, clearing it up for us, though. Thanks, Kochie.
Good on you guys. Thanks for having me.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
You know how I've been banging on about Idol for quite a while. I've been banging on about...
what happened?
Well,
the hamburger.
Yes, hamburger. I've
We're
been
all
behind
team
him.
hamburger.
Yes, but you were worried about Gisela.
Yeah, I was.
And rightly so, because her voice is just absolutely phenomenal. But I'm like, no, Burger's the man. He's just got that
Burger's
it.
on fire.
Burger is on fire.
Sizzling.
Yeah. He's cooking.
Yeah.
He's cooking with gas. Anyway, I was a bit concerned because Little Eilish made like a late rush to the finish line, and she was like fantastic in the finale. I went, holy heck, where did she come from?
Is it all over?
Who won?
Anyway.
Is it over? Yes, it's over, I think.
I guess who won?
Hamburger won.
Hamburger won.
Oh, my God.
We've got him on the phone right now.
The burger!
Now, we believed in you right from the get-go, my friend.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I honestly cannot believe it. It is. I still think there's another week I'm feeling.
Now, have
So-
you...
Because it's real time, right? He won last night.
He won last night. I had to stay up. I was up until 9:15 last night to watch you win. That's a late one. Now, how does it feel? Like the glory? Like, how did it feel when
You already asked that.
Gisela went out third? Did that surprise you?
Yeah, no, I was honest. I was not expecting that at all. But you know, you can't really predict this sort of show. It's Australia. Australia is an unpredictable bunch. We're unpredictable.
So did 3 become 2? How'd it work? Did
Yes,
Gisela go?
she went first, and
Right.
then it was Hamburger and Eilish.
Surely at that point, Hamburger's odds would have come swooping in. I
Well,
would've
you know
thought
what?
that, right?
Because I'm an old hat at reality TV, so I know the structure, how the producers structure it with who's going to win. And because they'd put you last, I knew that you were the winner. That's kind of how they play it. You didn't know that, but I knew that. So
I don't know that.
Figured it out.
I know the games they play.
How old are you, Marshall? Again, just remind us, mate. You're a Sunshine
I'm
Coast
19.
kid. Yeah, Sunshine Coast kid too.
Yeah, I'm from the sunny coast, around sort of like Umundi and Noosa.
How good, my brother. And so, what school did you go to?
Well, growing up, I used to go to St. Thomas More, went to St. Teresa's, and then for year 11 and 12, I went to this really cool music school called Music Industry College, which
good
was
rap
just
for
so
them.
cool. There was like 90 kids there, and it was all about music and the arts. It was absolutely phenomenal.
On the sunny
Learned a lot
coast.
there.
I didn't know that existed.
That was in Brisbane.
Oh,
That was
Brisbane.
in Brisbane, that one.
Well, what an endorsement for that place, mate. In 19 years of age, you're an Australian Idol winner. Have you looked back over previous Australian Idol winners and gone, oh my God! I mean, we just played the latest Guy Sebastian song. Now it must have been, I don't know, was it 15, 20 years ago? I mean, I'm not putting pressure on you or anything like that, mate. But what a
Certainly a
platform!
platform,
What an
yeah.
opportunity you've just been, you've created for yourself.
I know. I honestly cannot believe that I am in that Hall of Fame now. I'm so grateful and so honoured. I'm really just going to use this platform for everything that it's got. You know, release some music and start touring and do all of the above.
So that's the plan. You're going to start touring. Are you going to put an album together? Hey, didn't you win like $100,000? Did you win $100,000?
That is true. That's I can confirm.
Not about the money, though, is it, Burger?
19.
Not about the money.
So, but like, say $100,000, but then also like,
A recording deal?
Literally this week, what happens? Is there a recording deal, or what? How's it? What is the immediate future for you now?
Well, I am talking with management at the moment. I do have an album written. I just have to get it all produced and ready to release, and do all of the things you need to do before that. But I am excited. I'm very excited to share it with people.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
When are you back up here, Marshall, in Queensland?
I think I might be back either in maybe next week or sometime around there.
We'll have to get you in the studio for a
Come
little live
in.
performance so we can hear
yeah.
those beautiful tones.
Would you
in
do that?
Person.
Of course he would.
Yeah,
Of
he'll
course,
do that.
yeah, sure, yeah, of course.
Little acoustic
Hell
number.
yeah.
That'd
great,
be
mate.
brilliant. Good idea, Buzz. Well, Marshall, we knew it from the get-go.
Well, you called it.
And I did, and I voted for you every
And our
time.
listeners would have voted for sure.
Thank you.
And we're just so proud of you, mate. And well done for representing Queensland. You made us proud.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
I'll see you on the beach.
Thank you for supporting me.
No dramas.
If you want to check out the Oz Idol final, get yourself a takeaway hamburger, if you will. 7+ app.
Oh,
That's how it's done, Marshall.
Nice work.
Oh, yes.
He's heard them all, Buzz.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Now, the federal election's coming up. On date, please.
May 3rd.
May 3rd. It's right in the smack bang in the middle
Magic
of
round.
Magic Round.
Oh, it is too.
It is. It's right in the middle of...
You can pre-vote though.
yeah, you just voted
Mate,
early.
I'll be honest, I haven't voted on election day.
Me neither.
No.
I don't even know
Ever
how
since I
long.
gave up the sausage, I've been voting early. Because
Yeah.
if you go on the day, you
It's
get
just
sausage. But
it's so easy to just get it all over and done with.
yeah.
But one of the things you see, and we've already seen it, is you'll get the pollies playing sport. they come out of the woodwork. Now,
I'm
I
relatable,
saw
I'm
Stephen
one of you.
Miles
Yep.
just before we get on to Peter Dutton. I saw Stephen Miles recently got in trouble because he brushed it might have been on the weekend, a media conference to go and do some type of powerlifting competition.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that pop up on my feed. Weightlifting.
I like that.
My understanding was...
what is it? Why is he getting in trouble for that?
Well, my understanding was he did a doorstop thing at Kedron Wavell Services Club, and then just went, "Hey, look, I've got to go, guys, because I've got to jump on stage and do a power lift."
Yeah,
I've got no problem with that.
I actually commend that.
That's very Abbott of him.
I'm proud of the fact that our mayor
And he's
on the
been a
Gold
gym
Coast,
junkie,
Tom Tate,
like Tom Tate has.
can bench press 160 kilo. Now just think about that.
That's so he can get all the coins out of the meters and can carry them himself.
Yeah, I don't know how, but that is super impressive for 160. But anyway, that aside, it's not always successful. But
those two haven't made fools themselves, I don't think, in that sense.
What did Dutton do on the weekend? Was he trying to kick a footy?
I don't know where he was, but he found himself at an AFL field with a Sharon. And
did he have shiny shoes on? Did he have?
He was dressed like a politician.
School shoes on.
Yeah. He didn't have. He didn't have Adidas on.
Yeah.
And he kicked a ball towards the media, and it hit a cameraman on the head and split him.
Split him?
Yeah, he got blood. There was blood. Claret.
Oh, what did the cameraman have?
He had the TV camera.
Oh, so it's hit his face.
It's hit his face. So the ball's coming at him. He's going crap.
We'll chuck this on socials as well. Ash, Luttsy, Nikki.
I'd say what's probably happened is that the ball's hit the camera. The camera's split. But whatever. It split his head.
Split him.
And then Dutton just sort of stands there. Oh, it split ya. I don't think we got the audio.
I got some audio. I can play it. Yeah, let's have a listen.
Oh, got him. What a shot.
No, that's all right.
But, no, take care of it. We'll get you beer this afternoon. Thanks.
So
he apologised.
No, hang on. Because what happened was...
Who was it going, got him?
Oh, I think it was Dutton.
Dutton
was said
celebrating.
got him. And then what happened is Dutton has not apologised initially. What's happened is he's just stood there awkwardly as anything while some other media people go, "You right, buddy?" And he's like, and he's like down with his head and there's claret coming out, so they're getting him a rag and stuff.
So much for the cameraman never dies.
Exactly. And Dutton's just standing there. And that apology came... I've never even heard that before. And
it wasn't like a, sorry, mate.
There was no sorry. He actually goes, I split ya. He says that too. We cut that out. He said, I split you. And then and he apologised way later.
Walking off, big fella, take your medicine.
It looked awkward. He should have run straight over.
Where does it rate? Where like 13, 24, 10. See, to be honest, that doesn't change my opinion of Dutton either.
He lacked compassion. If you're going to really bury it,
I haven't seen it.
Isn't that a trait of a politician though? Isn't that how you get ahead?
To lack compassion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we doing Polly's playing sport? 13, 24, 10?
Yeah, but where you've just gone, because I've got one.
Yeah.
That, and it was. Oh, no, I've forgotten his name.
Bob Hogg Cricket was the one I remember.
Mine was Bill Shorten. They showed a picture of Shorten must have been like the leader of the opposition. At some stage or
I think
something.
It was opposition leader going for the Prime Minister role.
They showed a picture of him going for a morning jog, and I'm pretty sure it was here in Brisbane. I have never seen a less coordinated person. Like he wasn't trying to do anything other than run, and somehow or other he ran. It was like he ran like as his right leg went forward, his right arm went forward, and so he was running like
he's one of those cross trainers at the gym.
It's really hard to run like that, but it's like he didn't understand the concept of running.
Yeah.
Like if you run like that, you've never run in your life.
No,
because Howard did that. He tried to bowl once.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah. He tried to.
You know what? I forgive everyone for dodgy bowling.
Didn't he do a half picture or something? Or didn't even make the.
It was like watching.
Remember that.
Who was the guy from The Simpsons that runs the nuclear plant? Smithers.
Oh yeah.
It was like watching him try to bowl.
Right.
Like it was just completely unathletic.
I think Mr. Burns is that.
Mr.
Yeah.
Burns. Mr. Burns. It was like watching Mr. Burns. But he'd always been known as a cricket fan.
Yeah.
And then he just exposed himself.
Well, what ranks?
But at least he could run.
What ranks
he used to
as
run.
the least talented sportsperson politician of all time?
Well, let's just stick the boot in.
Yeah.
Okay.
13, 24, 10.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Talking Polly's playing sport off the back of Peter Dutton kicking a footy into a cameraman.
I didn't know that he split the cameraman.
Bob Hawke split his eye.
Oh, yeah.
Harold Holt wasn't much good.
No. I think...
He's not a good swimmer.
No.
Well,
You've just ruined the out of the break.
Too
but that's
far,
fine.
Nikki.
Poor Jeremy. I've got a couple. What about Kevin Rudd? Do you remember when he was on the campaign trail, he busted out his handball skills? Do you remember there was all these videos of K Rudd playing handball?
I remember that.
No, I don't actually remember that.
I don't remember him being not bad.
I think it turned it into a thing after the fact. Do you remember? He was like, it turned out to be a campaigh after his political career
It became
ended.
a thing.
What did he do?
Just went around Australia playing handball with kids.
And he was...
When you say it like that, it sounds weird.
He was no good, eh?
No.
No.
And the other one I've got before we get to callers, we'd have a couple. Boris Johnson. Remember him mowing down a kid playing rugby over in England?
Yeah, that was like a run it straight that he did. With
straight over a 10-year-old.
That was unbelievable, that one.
Oh, quick digression.
Yes.
My father-in-law, who always tells very boring stories, one time came out when he had dinner with King Charles and he was talking to a dude who, when he was young, like this guy was very old, when he was young, accidentally ran over Hitler when he was 14.
Oh.
And said,
ran over in a car?
Ran over him in a car.
He could have... that's too much to even think of.
And he was sitting there going, I should have hit that one harder.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Yeah. Hindsight, am I right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sarah, out of Stafford Heights.
Hi. I was remembering Scott Morrison tackling the kid as well, like Boris Johnson.
He did it. He did that. It was a ginger kid, I remember.
Oh, he took him down hard, didn't he?
Yeah. And it was like not even a game which was supposed to be in any way contact.
Soccer.
And it was soccer.
Yeah.
And he drilled that ginger kid.
That's right. And didn't he land?
He landed on him.
He didn't land on top of it.
He did.
Yeah.
I got some audio. Let's have a listen.
Go Hudson, right on, mate.
Oh, poor Hudson. Poor Hudson.
And poor that's the funniest thing ever. He's wearing those slippery shoes. Imagine being like his press manager or whatever, just go, doesn't matter what you say,
there
mate.
goes my long weekend.
That's all that anyone's going to be talking about for the next week, you idiot.
We're still talking about it.
This isn't sport related, but it's another ScoMo moment.
Take me to the
That's right. When did he sing this?
That was with Carl Stefanovic, wasn't it? 60 minutes?
60 minutes report.
Oh, I thought that was in Hawaii after he got laid.
No.
Yeah. No, this is around his kitchen table. Can you imagine
goodness.
Carl in this moment in his head just going, this is gold. This is...
Do you reckon that's
so
what
what
they
I've done,
do?
Carl, is I've mixed it up just a little bit. I don't sing it the exact same as Mark
Completely out
Hunter.
of key.
But yeah, let's just put my own little twang on it.
And then I steal Jeremy's thunder with
Tell us here, what's your story, Jeremy?
Yeah, you guys, you can't remember the old Harold Holt Bolt, Australia's best swimmer?
Yeah.
That's yes.
Told you ruined his out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy.
And then Harold Bishop did it later.
Well, he came back, didn't he, Harold Bishop?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Harold didn't. The other one didn't come back.
Harold Holt didn't.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Discover the hidden gems and sun-soaked adventures waiting for you in Moreton Bay, just up the road from Brisbane. Visit moretonbayregion.com.au.
Nikki's Road Trip a Day.
Yeah, I mean, this is your neck of the woods, Nikki, so you're sending a listener a day this week to check out Moreton Bay.
Sending you to the good bits. And
what do you got? Well, talk me through.
Well, we've got an overnight stay at Clear Mountain Lodge Spa and Vineyard.
Oh, what?
It's a romantic one today. Yesterday was all about keeping the kids busy and off your back, and today is about getting on your back, maybe.
Oh, nice.
I love it, Nikki.
Maybe,
I love it.
Maybe after dinner at Mandy's Lakeview Lounge and Dining.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh, yeah. So we've got Shannon from Cooper's Plains. Shannon, how are you doing?
Hey guys, I'm going good. Good morning. How are you guys going?
We're good. Are you ready for a romantic night with your
100
beloved?
100%. I have a baby, so I feel like me and my husband could make another baby.
There you go.
hello.
I mean, let's not even beat around the bush. Let's just get straight into it.
Like that.
Well, hello.
Anyway.
Oh, well, Shannon, it's all yours.
I'm so excited. Thank you guys.
Easy. An overnight stay at Clear Mountain Lodge Spa and Vineyard, set in the bushland, stunning 360-degree views, You get some sparkling on arrival, private balcony, a spa
Amazing.
treatment for 2. And then dinner at Mandy's Lakeview Lounge and Dining. We also got $200 petrol voucher for your road trip as well. I mean, that's a great get.
It looks good.
Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited. Baby making time.
What's your husband's name?
What husband?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, what's your husband's name?
His name is Massimo.
Oh, he is so
Makes
getting
sense.
laid up there. How good is it?
Yeah, he's an Italian stallion, so...
Oh, like, that's like the
Hey,
happiest married person I've ever heard on air, ever. Mind you,
Yeah, he's a
everyone's
good
quite
egg.
happy. Oh, he's good. Hello. Send the pics from your
Good on you,
weekend
Shannon.
away.
Oh my God, that weekend. Want to go up that weekend? We'll go up that weekend.
Yeah.
We'll go there.
Discovering the hidden gems and sun-soaked adventures waiting for you in Moreton Bay. It is just up the road from Brizzy. Head to visit mortonbayregion.com.au now.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Come give me that cash.
Luttsy and Nikki Osborne's $50,000 Mystery Voices.
Change it.
Guess these 4 voices. I listen to
Nova.
and win a guaranteed $50,000.
I love this part of the competition. This is new because now that we're right at the pointy end, we're FaceTiming our listeners.
Yeah.
Now, I don't even know this lady's name.
Nope, neither do
but
I.
I like her face. She seems happy. She seems friendly.
Yeah, and we were dancing during the break. She could see us, and she started dancing, doing the moves that we were doing.
Yeah.
So she's a vibe. What is her name?
Kristen.
It's
Kristen. Hello, Kristen.
From Carlson.
Hi.
You look like you've pulled up out the front of a school drop-off or something.
It's my work.
Oh, it's your work.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You can be a little bit late. What time is it?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
She's
9:05.
right on the verge of winning 50 grand.
We're doing the overtime for you.
And then she'll just drive straight away from
Yeah.
her work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Thumbs up. Thumbs up about that one. All right, Kristen, have you been listening to the clues?
I have, but I missed yesterday. Oh, no, I got yesterday's, but I missed this morning's.
Oh, this morning's is performed at the Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
Changes.
Oh, no. The face. Oh, Kristen.
So I'm going to guess by that face, Kristen, that the name that you have chosen has not performed at the Super Bowl. Not to your knowledge, anyway.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. Do you want to change? I mean, you can change it.
You can change.
Nothing's locked in. It's not locked in till it's locked in.
Until it goes to air.
That's all good. I'll just stick with it. It's
All right.
another one off the list, if not. So
Good attitude.
Okay.
Let's play the voices for you one more time. Then after that, shoot the 4 at us.
I listen to
Nova.
All right, Kristen. What have you
Okay. Rachel Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Bublé.
Mm-hmm.
Jude Law and Delta Goodrem.
Okay, she went for the Bublé.
So for the boob.
Has Bublé performed at the Super Bowl?
A boob has, but it was Janet Jackson.
Yes.
Oh, Ashley.
Fantastic.
I'm leaving on that one.
Yeah,
I'll
off
see
you
you guys
go.
tomorrow.
See you, Ash.
Thank you.
Mate. Good on you, buddy.
Alicia, let's put that one in for an ACRA, please.
Yep.
Ash has actually left the studio. Get out of here, buddy. Your
He's
job's
gone.
done.
He has actually walked out. Okay.
Where's he going?
Actually, I'm going to double check. Siri, has Michael Bublé performed at the Super Bowl? Oh, she's not talking to me. No, but there was a Coach Bublé. But no. So, Kristen, I'm sorry to say you've only got 3 out of 4. That's all correct.
So it's not Bublé.
Not Bublé.
God, you got to listen to the clues.
Make sure you're listening tomorrow morning at 7
He did
a.m.,
a bunch
Kristen,
of
okay?
ads, but he hasn't actually performed at the Super
So
Bowl.
was the clue performed at the Super
Performed
Bowl?
at
Well, I think
the
we've got to
Super
put a
Bowl.
line through advertisements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like actually
Like,
was on
it's actually on
stage.
He was on
Halftime
stage.
entertainment.
Yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Nikki Osborne podcast.